Hi, I'm Bob, and Sherry's not here. I want to talk today about an interview we did, and I'm about to post with Matt Wakulik. Matt Wakulik is a founder and the commander, most senior guy of a local militia. His militia is called the Iron City Citizen Response Unit. I just met Matt when we did the interview. I've never met him in person. I saw his group in downtown Pittsburgh during a Reopen PA rally, I think it was called, and they were lined up in military gear like body armor, different tactical gear. They didn't all look the same, but they all had AR-15s and they were lined up in downtown Pittsburgh. So they didn't concern me or scare me, but I was more interested in how they may be affecting the other people around. Most people didn't really pay attention to them. I didn't try to speak to any of them, but I noticed on either end of the block there were police, and the police didn't seem concerned with them whatsoever. They were just sort of mingling amongst each other, looking around at the crowd in general, but they didn't show any concern. So I took my cue from the police. I thought, well, if the police aren't concerned, why should I be concerned? I tell you this to say I understand that seeing people carrying guns open in public, especially an AR-15, and especially dressed in militia looking body armor, tactical gear, that can be scary and intimidating to a lot of people. And I know that they've gotten some press reporting them as bearing certain symbols of white supremacy. So I know that that's out there. And so when we conducted the interview, if you watch the video and you listen along carefully to everything that's said, Sherry and I were very intentional to ask him about racism, white supremacy. Also in our line of questioning, try to get to the purpose and mission of his group. Having someone out there with guns the way they are appears aggressive. It appears like ready to do something offensive. So in the line of questioning, we pretty much asked if, determined that he wasn't out. There was no plan, no intention to overthrow the government. In fact, I think at one point in the interview, Matt said we like government, we approve of government. There needs to be government. We asked about his purpose, trying to get to if there was any sort of offensive, if you will, if there was any sort of intention or action against people or people groups, violent action. And there was none of that. And if I were to summarize what Matt talked about as the purpose of his militia, is that they stand up as a show of strength, that the people, that he believes in the government of the people, the constitutional rights, that the government is accountable to the people. So his group stands up as a symbol of that strength, as here we are, we're strong, we're not weak, and we're going to stand up for our rights. And that's what we're doing. At one point, I tried to see if he saw himself as, like an army, if you will. We're an army and we're protecting the civilians kind of thing. What he basically said was no. I mean, what they are is they stand up, they're a show of strength and an example for other people. They serve as an example for other people to stand up with a show of strength and be heard and stand up for your rights. That's in a nutshell what I got from the interview with Matt. Certainly there's the potential for things to boil over or to get out of hand. I personally feel that to isolate and unfairly characterize a group like that is more likely to push them in that direction. Not that I think Matt's capable of going in that direction at all. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.